Manchester United's players will start reporting back to Carrington today for the start of pre-season training. Players are expected to start returning to the club's training base this morning in preparation for the forthcoming campaign. United will get their pre-season preparations up and running next Monday, facing Rosenborg in Norway. Manager Erik ten Hag will be hoping to add to his squad in the coming weeks. The transfer window has been open for almost a month and United are yet to add fresh blood to their ranks. Elsewhere, United remain keen to cut their cloth this summer and know they need to become proactive in the sellers market. Both Jadon Sancho and Mason Greenwood are among those who could be sold. Greenwood has reportedly told United that he wishes to have his future sorted within the next week, while the club looks set to welcome in former striker Ruud van Nistelrooy as a coach. United have told Bologna that they wish to trigger the £33.7 million release clause of Dutch striker Joshua Zirkzee. That's according to Sky Italia, which claims United have also agreed to pay £12.6 million in commission fees amid reports that the player's agent was demanding a hefty sign-on sum. The deal would see Bayern Munich receive £7 million, given the sell-on clause they attached when selling Zirkzee to Bologna in 2022. Zirkzee has commented on his club future while away with the Netherlands ahead of their Euro 2024 semi-final with England on Wednesday. Report from The Sun says United still attain a strong interest in Ajax attacker Brian Brobby ahead of a possible £30 million swoop. It also says that Arsenal are admirers of the 22-year-old, who worked under United boss Ten Hag at Ajax. Ten Hag had spoken to Brobby about a switch to Old Trafford in 2022. Italian clubs are also said to be interested in Brobby, but the forward only wishes for his next club to be a Premier League one. The manager of Real Valladolid has spoken about the possibility of acquiring United winger Facundo Pellistri next season. The Uruguay winger, who has played 4 times for his country at the Copa America, scoring and assisting once, has just 12 months remaining on his Old Trafford contract. Valladolid boss Paulo Pezzolano says he thinks a move to the newly promoted La Liga outfit would benefit Pellistri. United players are due back for pre-season today ahead of next week's first summer friendly against Rosenborg in Norway. Men's Sport reported last week that Jadon Sancho is expected back at Carrington amid his ongoing feud with Erik ten Hag, who has been kept on as boss by Ineos. A number of first-team players will not return straight away due to international duty, with Luke Shaw and Tom Heaton still at Euro 2024 with England and Facundo Pellistri away at the Copa America with Uruguay. Mason Greenwood has reportedly told United that he wants his future decided within the next week. Men's Sport understands that Lazio and Marseille have tabled bids for the attacker, who scored 10 times out on loan at Getafe last season. The Mirror claims Valencia have now submitted their own £25 million offer, with Barcelona and Atletico Madrid watching his situation closely. Greenwood was spotted in personal training on Monday as United decide their next steps over the 22-year-old. The Manchester United striker was pictured being put through his paces under the watchful eye of his agent Dad along with his former United teammate Shola Shoretire in Manchester on Friday. Greenwood, who wore a Jamaica national shirt for the session, still doesn't know where he will be playing next season. He returned to Old Trafford following a loan deal with La Liga club Getafe, which saw him score 10 goals and register 6 assists in 36 appearances, winning Player of the Year. Getafe president Angel Torres has already admitted that he would love Greenwood to return to Estadio Coliseum this summer. In May, he told Radio Marca, "If it depends on the boy and the parents, he will continue another year." Manchester, the news we have from last week. The thing is that if there is a good offer, they would like to sell. Because he is not going to return there. So we are going to have to wait a month and a half or 2 months, until the end of June. But it depends on him and the family. They are very comfortable and very happy with the fans. According to Il Corriere dello Sport newspaper, Fiorentina midfielder Sofian Amrabat hopes to return to Manchester United this summer and the Tuscans may be open to lower their asking price. Manchester United have decided against signing Amrabat permanently for €20 million after a 1-year loan at Old Trafford, but the Morocco international dreams of returning to Old Trafford, according to a report from Saturday's printed edition of Il Corriere dello Sport on page 15. The report claims that Fiorentina have given the 27-year-old an extra week of holiday, so the midfielder is expected to return to the Viola Park on July 15 to start the pre-season. CDs, Amrabat dreams of Man United return. Nevertheless, he's not expected to remain at the Stadio Franchi long-term, and even if he's attracted interest from Turkish clubs, Amrabat still hopes to play for Manchester United again. Erik ten Hag's stay at Old Trafford has boosted the midfielder's hopes, but Fiorentina hope for a permanent transfer this time. For this reason, according to the report, the Tuscans could lower their asking price to €15 million. Amrabat's Fiorentina contract expires in 2025, but the Viola have an option to extend his stay for a further campaign. The latest Manchester United transfer news as a petition against Matthijs de Ligt's move explodes after another club enters the race for his signature. The supporter-led petition battling Matthijs de Ligt's proposed transfer to Manchester United has exploded in a matter of days, now passing the 36,000 mark. Earlier in the week, Bayern Munich fans raged at the idea that the club were so primed to move the 24-year-old on, only 2 years on from his arrival. The petition, started on June 11, had hit 7,000 signatures only 4 days ago, 350 signing that day once United's interest was announced. Now in a much shorter space of time, the online change.org petition has exploded and received the backing of almost 20,000 more people as of July 6. This looks to have come after a high-profile name, Bild journalist Christian Falk, publicized the matter on his Bayern Insider podcast. The German reporter, speaking alongside Tobias Altstaffel, made his support for the movement clear, though said he would not be adding his own signature. "No, I won't be voting, I have to remain neutral, I create a bit of a mood via the podcast," he said. Also providing the latest update on de Ligt, they squashed the idea that United and Bayern have been in contact over the defender's transfer in recent days, and even claimed that new player Paris Saint-Germain have entered the race.